Hello everyone. Back again with Brain Game. We have collected 10 best Android survival games 2022. Survival is a condition that requires us to exert everything, both energy, thoughts and emotions. Obviously, there is no more thrilling challenge than defending one's own life which is on the brink. Well, when this sensation is included as a game, of course the resulting output is an exciting game that is challenging. Just go ahead 10 best Android survival games 2022. 1. Tomorrow. The first game is an RPG survival game entitled Tomorrow. Here you will be taken to a thrilling adventure in the midst of a world after a radioactive disaster. Although the time setting is 2040, everything is not the same as the previous 2 decades. Finding food and shelter becomes quite difficult because the Earth is already infested with mutants and humanoids. You can build your own hideout, explore open world maps in search of resources, craft various weapons and other items, hunt for food, cook, and other typical survival game activities. Because it is played online, you can form a team with your friends. The crafting features in this game are also quite extensive, starting from making weapons for hunting and survival, building your own house, and developing it according to your taste. Graphics problem, you could say it's pretty good for a mobile game class. Two. Deadstate, Zombie Survival. The next best Android survival game in 2022 is Deadstate, Zombie Survival, which presents the suspense of defending one's life in the midst of the hungry undead. This game that carries a strategy battle mechanism makes you have to organize a team of heroes to defeat the zombies. The heroes you use can be upgraded and customized as you wish. Not only in heroes, you can also pour creativity to build shelters, new cities, and kingdoms. After the base is fully built, you can survive zombie attacks using existing resources even when AFK. Interestingly, you can also play the PvP MMORPG mode against various players from all over the world online. As an Android survival game, Deadstate, Zombie Survival is quite fresh to play. 3. Days After. Days After is the next game on this list. This game gives the adventure of a man who must survive and find out the cause of what is happening to the world. People start turning into zombies because of a mysterious virus. Throughout your adventure, you can use various resources that you come across. Likewise with weapons, and you can build your own house. Not only shooting and killing zombies without direction. 4. Prey Day. Just like before, Prey Day is also a zombie survival themed game. This game is presented with a top-down camera point of view and takes place in 2033. Like other zombie themed games, you become one of the survivors of the zombie virus and must survive among these mindless creatures. You can use a variety of weapons, build your own fort, or maybe a home from the materials you collect. The main mission is to solve the mystery of the cause of the viral infection that turned almost the entire human population into zombies. Interestingly, you can fight alone to complete quest after quest or ask friends for help to become teammates online. Five. Left to Survive. Left to Survive is a TPS zombie shooter game that is quite exciting for you to play in 2022. Here you don't act as a civilian who is suddenly trapped in a world full of zombies, but you will become a soldier who is ready to use weapons. Your job is to protect humanity from being wiped out by the undead. To carry out this mission, you can fight against zombies using a variety of available weapons. You can even attack the senseless creatures with the Gatling gun from the helicopter. If you're tired of shooting zombies, you can put your fighting skills to the test by playing with other players from around the world online. In this PvP battle you can also invite friends to fight in a team. 6. Gladiators, Survival in Rome. Next up is an interesting game called Gladiators, Survival in Rome. This game that carries a survival mechanism and contains elements of city building will make you feel the sensation of survival in classical era Europe. Here you will become a loose prisoner of the emperor in Rome. Once freed and a fugitive from the empire, you have to develop your character and conquer the Roman Empire with various things to do. You need to free other captives from the ruthless army, collect various resources, mine materials and so on. You can make weapons, armor and other war tools from the materials you have collected. You can even build your own city. Here your task is to develop your character to become the most influential gladiator who can conquer Rome. Seven. Zombie Frontier 4. The next best 2022 Android survival game is the fourth series of Zombie Frontier, which is a zombie survival themed mobile game franchise that is quite popular. This game carries the mechanics of an FPS game, where you will face the undead from a first-person perspective. You can eradicate zombies in your own style by choosing the most comfortable weapon for you, be it sniper, shotgun, machine gun, rifles and others. You will face many zombies, from ordinary ones to large and terrible monsters. The location where you fight is also quite varied. Eight. Lost in Blue. How does it feel to have a plane crash and have to survive stranded on a mysterious island? You don't need to experience it directly to know, at least you can taste the sensation through the Lost in Blue game. But not just stranded and have to survive ordinary, this game still has other surprises. First of all, you will be asked to choose a gender between playing a male or female character. Then you will wake up on a foreign island with the wreckage of the plane you are traveling on. You can bring usable items from the rubble and wherever you find them. Not far from the ruins you will see something that makes this game even more challenging. A zombie-like creature is eating a corpse. And in the future. 9. Last Day on Earth, Survival. Last Day on Earth, Survival is also a game where you have to survive in a world full of zombies. When you wake up in a shelter, you can collect resources around the shelter for your survival. In addition to food, some of the materials collected can also be used as materials to make or build something. As the game progresses, many recipes and building blueprints become available to you. First you can build a wall for your house, learn new skills, modify weapons and so on. You can also assemble a helicopter, ATV or motorboat. If you prefer to play with other players, you can visit the city, find friends there and invite them to play PvP. You can also join a clan and play with other players from all over the world. As a survival game on mobile devices, Last Day on Earth, Survival is still one of the most popular. (10) Life After. The cover in the list of the best Android survival games for 2022 is still filled with a game called Life After, which presents a challenging adventure in the midst of a post-destruction world. Here you will become the Revenant group, which is a half-zombie human who has special abilities to fight against zombies. Later you are free to explore the world of Life After, which is quite wide with various views. You can also make friends with survivors who have not been infected with the zombie virus or maybe with fellow revenants. You can share food and survive in groups. As a survival game on mobile devices, this game is still considered a game with very good quality. This can be felt starting from the visual quality, gameplay, to very deep features. So don't be surprised if this game has a very large size for a mobile game class. Those are our recommendations for the 10 best Android survival games for 2022. All of the games above, of course, offer their own charm, you just have to adjust it to your taste.